Hey guys, in this video I just wanted to share with you a really cool service I found out about a while ago. This is a company that provides web services API for building voice and SMS applications. The company I'm talking about is Twilio, as you already see on the screen. If you go on twilio.com you can learn more about this company, but basically this company is being used, the services that this company provide, they're being used by other marketing companies. And I'm just going to give you an example. Let's say a marketing company wants to create an ad and they want to track, they want to see how many people will call from that ad. So they create an ad and they will have a phone number on that ad, of course. Now, if they know about Twilio, they just go on Twilio, buy a phone number, and then forward that phone number to the client phone number, and then they use the phone number they bought from Twilio on their ad. So this way they can see how many people called from that ad. But this is one of the ways you can use Twilio. They provide libraries for different programming languages, including PHP, and they have their documentation here. If you go on twilio.com/docs, you will find a bunch of examples on how to build voice apps, SMS apps. They have MMS and different other services. If you go on twilio.com right now and register an account, you will get a free trial account. And then if you go on phone numbers, you can buy a free phone number with your free trial account. In this tutorial, I'm gonna show you two ways on how you can use PHP to manipulate with your calls. So I have a phone number already here, but you can just press on this red button. There's a plus here, and then here on the search, you want to search by number or location. I put by location, and I wrote here Chicago. On the capabilities, make sure you check this voice checkbox, because this is what we will use in this tutorial. And then just click on search, and then you will see a list of phone numbers. Buy one of these. As I already said, the first one is free. And then go back to your phone numbers. And here you see the phone number. If you click on your phone number, we have three sections here. The properties, you can choose a friendly name, and then the voice options here, and then the messaging options. We will be working with voice, and we will create a webhook. I already have a webhook here, and you see I'm using ngrok because I'm working on my local host right now. ngrok provides me with a tunnel which allows me to access my local host from outside, from internet. And then this PHP file, it does like as for right now, if somebody calls this number, let me just call. I'm just gonna call it from my phone. So if somebody calls this number, a robot is gonna read my PHP code, and then it's gonna pronounce this sentence from the say. See, this sentence is the first parameter of the say function, and then on second parameter there's an array, and then you can choose what voice. You can put a woman here if you want to. Also the language. Usually this is the accent. You can read the same sentence. This is in English, but you can choose French accent, and you will see how it will sound differently. So let me just call that number now as a quick demo.
You have a trial account. You can remove this message at any time by upgrading to a full account. Press any key to execute your code.
So I'm gonna press key.
Thank you for calling us. We will get back to you later.
Alright, so this is just a simple example. I have this PHP file on my local host, and I'm using XAMPP, the Apache. I started Apache here, and this file is in my htdocs. If I'm going to XAMPP and then htdocs folder, you can see that I have index.php, and then this is the library, the PHP library I installed. This is the library that Twilio provides. So I'm just gonna delete everything I have here, and we will install Twilio Library API, and we will create another example, more complex. For example, right now, just tell you thank you for calling us. We will get back to you later. But in the second example, it's gonna say thank you for calling us. If you wanna say for sales, press 1. For support, press 2. So the person, for example, press 2. And then if they press 2, the robot is gonna say thank you for calling our support team. Or if they press 1, it's gonna say thank you for calling our sales department. And in case they will press, another key, it's gonna say sorry, I don't understand that choice, or something like that. Okay, so I'm just gonna delete everything I have from my htdocs. Just close this one here. This is my htdocs. I'm just gonna close this one too. This is the ngrok. I will show you how to, from where you should download and how to use it. Alright, I don't have anything here now. This is my phone numbers, details. I'm still gonna leave this tab here like this. I will have to remove, replace this tunnel. If you have a domain, or a subdomain on a live server, and you want to use it, you can use it. Just install the library and then upload the library on the server, and then create a PHP file there and work on the server. Just put here your domain or subdomain. I just don't have one right now, that's why I'm using ngrok. And okay, let's go ahead and first of all, we want to install the library, and then here, as I already said, I have XAMPP, and then start the Apache. This is important. Start the Apache, and then after that, go back and let's search in Google Twilio API. Let's say Twilio PHP Library API or something. Alright, so there's a link, which is twilio.com/docs/library/php, and here we will also need Composer. If you don't have Composer, just go ahead and search Composer download, and the website is getcomposer.org/download, and then download it from here and install it. And then after that, come back here, open your CMD. I'm using Windows. If you're using Mac, just open your terminal and type in here, go to your folder. In my case, it's htdocs, so I'm just going to cd c exam htdocs, and then here I want to install this library. So Composer require Twilio SDK. I press enter. This is gonna take a while, and while this is installing here, let's go ahead and create a new PHP file. I'm just gonna create it in my htdocs, and I will name it index.php. And as already I know, so the library is gonna be in the same folder. Here we wanna open the PHP tag, and the first thing we wanna do is we wanna require the library. Require once. Actually, we'll have like this, vendor slash you can also find examples on their documentation. PHP examples, you just search on Google and you'll find a bunch of them. You may find an example close to the one I'm showing you, because this example is also from the Twilio documentation. I just want to explain how these functions are being called, and a little bit of the structure. So we require the library, and then we want to use the object Twilio /twiml, and then below here we will have a variable which is a response, and we will assign a new object which is this object from here. Okay, and then below here, so for example, whenever somebody will call our phone number, this PHP file will be called by Twilio. So first time this file is gonna be called, we won't have any key, like the person that calls doesn't press any keys. And then whenever the person will press 1 or 2, this file is gonna be recalled by Twilio, and it's gonna have that key number in the post method. So we should check now for the post method. We will check if there's any data in the post method, then we want to have a switch, and then according to the data from the post method we will have cases. But if not, then we will just output by default, which will say, for sales press 1, for support press 2. So let's go ahead and write an if here. We have if, and then there's array key exists, and here we have two parameters. The first one is digits. This variable is being generated by the Twilio, and then we want to check in the post method. Okay, now here we have a switch, and then as a parameter is the post method, and then the variable in the post method is digits. Okay, now here we have our cases. So case 1, in case the user or the person that calls press 1, we will have a response, and then we want to say thank you. Here is going to be thank you for calling our sales department. Okay, we also need to have a break here, and then we have case 2. Just gonna copy it from here like this. And here we will say thank you for calling our support team. Okay, and there's gonna be another case, which is the default case. Alright, and this is gonna say sorry, I don't understand that choice. Oh my god. Alright, we have the switch here, and then we should have an else in case the user didn't, in case there isn't anything in the post method. Then we just wanna, so here we wanna be able to grab the number that the user is gonna press from his or her phone. So we will use a variable gather, and we will assign the response, and then here gather function, and there's a parameter, it's gonna be an array. Okay, it's gonna be an array here, and then in our array we'll have num digits. This is gonna grab just one just the number of one digit. So if the user will press multiple numbers, this function here is gonna grab just one. Okay, so let's just put one here. Alright, and then next we want to say here we will say thank you for calling us. For sales, press 1. For support, press 2. Okay, and now we want to output, we want to echo all this, the response. And here we should use a header, we should use the text XML header, which doesn't allow any other call. So we have header and content type, and here we have text slash XML, and then here we just have an echo, and we want to echo the response. Let's save it and let me take another look here and see if everything is good. Okay, we use this object, we assign new object or response. We check our post method. If there's any digits in the post method, then using the switch we say accordingly to the keys. If they press 1, they say thank you for calling sales department. If they press 2, support team. If they press any other key, it's gonna say sorry, I don't understand that choice. Okay, I'm just gonna save it like this, and now we should go ahead and download the ngrok. So there's an app, this ngrok. I don't have a domain, a live domain right now for this tutorial, and I'm using ngrok. This app allows me to create a tunnel to my local host. So just go on ngrok.com, click on download, and then here there's you can find versions of this app for different other operation systems. I use Windows, and I got the Windows version. And then after that, go to docs, and this is the only command we will need from here. You download the app, go to your downloads folder, extract everything you have from in that archive, open the folder, and this is the app here, ngrok. You don't have to install it. It doesn't need to be installed. And then here, this is gonna open a command line and type in here ngrok http 80. Press. I misspelled something. ngrok is not recognized. Of course, I should. I opened the Windows CMD, the one that I used to install the library. I'm just gonna close it. Alright, so here it's gonna open up a window like this, command line window, and then type in there ngrok http 80. This is gonna generate a tunnel for your local host, and select this tunnel, Ctrl C, copy it, go back to your twilio.com dashboard, wherever you have your webhook. So go to your phone numbers, click on the phone numbers, and then here you have your voice webhook, and paste it here. I'm just gonna replace this one with a new one, and I have the same file, which is index.php. I'm just gonna save it. It's taking a while. Okay, now it's good to go. I'm just gonna call that phone number I have on my dashboard. Hopefully we don't have any errors there.
You have a trial account. You can remove this message at any time by upgrading to a full account. Press any key to execute your code.
So I'm gonna press 2.
Thank you for calling us. For sales, press 1. For support, press 2.
Now I'm gonna press 2 again.
Thank you for calling our support team.
Alright, so we see that it works. That's it for this video, guys. If this was interesting to you, please like this video, or if you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments. I will do my best to help you out, and I will see you in the next tutorials.